of agonizing about the things you can't change, why don't you try working on the things you can change?
Hello, Daniel.
Hey, Aaron.
What's that book you got there?
It's Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie, one of my favorite books by Jordan Sonneblick.
Why do you like that book?
I like it because it's about a big brother, like me, Steven, helping his little brother who has cancer. I would recommend this book because it teaches you to be optimistic, to not give up when you feel like giving up, just to keep on going. What's about that book?
This book is called A Night to Remember by Walter Lord. I like this book because it honors all the lives lost on the sinking of the RMS Titanic on April 14th, 1912. I recommend this book because it teaches you to help others before helping yourself. Kate Mullins and Kate Murphy on the Titanic, all Irish girls seem to be named Catherine.
Hi, Evan. My favorite book is Land of Stories. The first book, The Wishing Spell. Chris Colfer wrote it.
That sounds pretty cool. I've never read it before. What's it about?
It's about two twins who fall into a book and have adventures in the fairy tale world. They're afraid they won't ever get out. I like it because it has a lot of cliffhangers. It's very adventurous and very interesting.
The book I'm reading is If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Okay, what's your book about?
Well, it's about these two 11-year-old kids who get secret messages, and that society that they're fighting is trying to take over the world. I really like it because when you read it, you see a lot of fiction, but there's facts.
A short woman was standing with her back to the door, looking out over the kingdom. She wore a long hooded, light blue overcoat that sparkled like the night sky.
If you ask your parents, they will probably tell you that Jimi Hendrix was the greatest rock guitar player who ever lived. What they might not tell you is that he also liked to wear wigs.
Hey, Raven.
Hey, Lily.
What's your favorite book?
Otherwise known as Shirley the Great by Judy Blume.
What do you like about that book?
It is interesting and funny.
What's your favorite part?
When Jordan tried to hit Libby's sister in the head with a model, and she accidentally hit her friend, and then she said blah 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 blah. I would recommend you to read this book because you will like it, and it's funny.
That sounds like a good book.
Oh, Lily, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book is Double Fudge by Judy Blume.
What do you like about it?
I like it because she is funny and interesting and knows exactly what to write about. My favorite part is when Pete's little brother Fudge gets obsessed with money and wants to buy New York.
And this is a wonderful example of the primitive and the beautiful nature of the eco culture. And guess what? The book I'm reading.
What?
Star Wars Jedi Academy, a new class.
That sounds like a neat book.
Have you read it?
No.
You should read it. It's fun. It tells about a boy named Victor Star Speeder and his adventures. I recommend this book to other kids because it's really a fun book.
The name of my book is The BFG, and it's written, and the author is Roald Dahl. And I like this book because in a world surrounded with bad, the BFG chooses to be good. It's about this little girl who lives in an orphanage, and her name is Sophie. And suddenly one day, she sees a huge person, and she's really scared. And then she finds out who he is, and then she finds out that he's not such a bad person after all. The Snatch. Under the blanket, Sophie waited. After a minute or so, she lifted a corner of the blanket and peeked out. For the second time that night, her blood froze to ice.
What book are you reading? Nancy joined the Clue Crew, number 14, the Zoo Crew.
What is the book about?
Nancy, Bess, and George solve mysteries. This mystery is about the River Heights Zoo. They are going to spend 3 nights at the zoo. They are going to make toys for the animals, but at night, all the toys disappear. They're trying to find out who, what, or where it is.
That sounds like an interesting book. Guess what book I'm reading?
Is it a Junie B. Jones book?
Yes, it's Junie B. Jones and the Mushy Gushy Valentine.
What's it about?
It's about Junie B. Jones. Junie B. Jones has a Valentine's party in her class. B. Jones, yes you do, she said. For the last time, you will bring a card for everyone in room 9, even the big, fat, stinky head.
Ethan, cried Bess. 4 bunches of Ethan? Nancy asked. No, there goes Ethan, Bess said, pointing. Nancy turned and saw Ethan. He was carrying a huge bag.
You're trapped, Flap Petey. And if you give us any trouble, I'll bop you with this rock. Hey, Beckett, what are you reading?
It was on Lady Slaughter Frog.
What is it about?
About the two swallowing lots and lots of drawing material.
Cool. Guess what? Which book I'm reading?
I don't know.
It's Dogman Unleashed. The author is George and Harlord, and they've pinkly helped them to build this book.
It wasn't a lady who swallowed a frog. I don't know why she swallowed a frog. She was in a fog. There wasn't a lady who swallowed some dirt. It didn't hurt to swallow that dirt.